Okay, today's question from the Mojo Tribe is, how do you set a goal, use it as motivation in work or training or whatever area of your life that you choose, and use it as your driver, but at the same time have no expectation you'll actually achieve that goal? That is a beautiful question, and it's almost at the heart of one of the biggest distractions in performances today, or one of the biggest distractions in the world today, which is confusing goals with expectations. Most athletes, or most humans, don't actually set goals because we confuse them with expectations. I don't want to put these goals out into the universe. I don't want to prove that I'm a loser, right? But we should all have goals, and big goals, because it takes the same amount of mental capacity to dream big as it does to dream small. So why would we limit our goals? Yeah, would put restrictions on them. So with your goals, write them down and put them out in the universe. Yeah, and then go after them as hard as you can, and that's just called living. In particularly, then focus on the things you can control with those goals. And typically they're three things. How hard do you want to work, your intent, yeah, the strategy or tactics or competencies required to achieve those goals that are within your control, and your mindset, yeah, the words and affirmations that remind you of who you are at your best. Now acknowledge the things you can't control. Right? And typically the things you can't control is outcome, yeah, or competitors or conditions. Yeah? And don't make that your expectations. The only expectation of us in achieving those goals is focusing on the things we can control and the best version of us. And the two biggest expectations that are literally killing the world and our ability to achieve our goals is expectations of outcome, which you can't control because no one can control the future, and expectations of others, yeah, which you also can't control. And focusing on these uncontrollables, but wanting to control them, is the definition of anxiety or stress or pressure, yeah. If Ash Barty was focused on the expectations of the whole country to break a 44-year drought, yeah, she would have been overwhelmed with pressure and anxiety, yeah. Instead, she focused on the things she could control in achieving her goal of winning the Australian Open, which was her intention, her strategy and tactics with the amazing Craig Tyser, her coach, and her mindset, which enabled her to create this calmness, this clarity, and stay incredibly present, while the rest of the country was incredibly stressed and anxious, wanting her to win and focusing on the outcome of the match. Expectations used to mean something you can control 100%, because you can't expect something you can't control 100%. But today, either because we're obsessed with outcome or obsessed with results, expectations now has started to mean something we can't control, but still want to control it. My expectations of you are, right? Which is the definition of anxiety or stress, right? So rather than say my expectations of you are, maybe say my goals for you are, or my dreams for you are, or my hopes for you are. Yeah, but be very careful with the use of the word expectations, because it is putting a lot of unnecessary stress and anxiety on individuals to go with that. And finally, focusing on goals and the controllables within those goals doesn't guarantee you'll win. But what it does guarantee is you'll bring the best version of you and have the clarity of focus to that particular performance. And that is the only expectation of you for the rest of your life in achieving your goals. Good luck, all the best.